У нас не будет закрытой экономики. У нас ее и не было, и не будет. Вот если кто-то пытается нас в чем-то ограничить, то они ограничивают сами себя.
Have you ever wondered how Vladimir Putin spends his billions? From luxurious places to an impressive collection of cars, let's take a closer look at the lavish life of one of the world's most controversial figures. In the bustling heart of Moscow, Russian President Vladimir Putin has a modest primary residence, a 74-square-meter apartment. Despite its relatively small size, this apartment is valued at a cool $1 million. But hold on, that's not where the story ends. This apartment is merely a small part of a much longer and opulent property portfolio that Putin reportedly owns. Let's talk about the Black Sea estate, often referred as the Putin's Palace. This palace is the epitome of luxury, with reports suggesting it features amenities like a casino, an ice rink, and even a vineyard. The palace has been a subject of controversy, with allegations of it being built on illicit funds and a massive price tag estimated at around $1.35 billion. It's located near Gelendzhik, and despite the Kremlin's denial of Putin's ownership, it's widely believed to be his. Moving on, Putin also reportedly enjoys a country house in the Moscow region known as Novo Ogorovo. This isn't just any country house, it's an official residence that's been Putin's home since 2000. It's a palace tapped in history, originally built in the 19th century and later used to welcome foreign delegations. Unlike the White House, this estate is closed to the public, but it's said to be where Putin truly feels at home. What set Putin's morning apart from other world leaders? The Russian president has a unique morning routine. Unlike most heads of state, he rises from bed around noon, but once he's up, his breakfast is anything but ordinary. An omelet, fresh fruit juice, porridge, and cottage cheese. Sounds typical, right? But here's the twist. These ingredients come from local farms owned by none other than the head of the Russian Orthodox Church, Patriarch Kirill. It's not just about the taste, it's a security measure. When you're constantly in the global spotlight, even breakfast becomes a matter of safety. A personal cook ensures every bite is risk-free. Among his collection is a yacht named Korolev, which is said to be worth about $100 million. This isn't your average boat. It's decked out with some serious tech, including a missile defense system. The Korolev isn't just for leisure sails. It's often the vessel of choice for official events and welcoming diplomats. Now, about the yacht's name, Korolev, there seems to be a bit of confusion. Recent reports suggest that the yacht linked to Putin is actually called Scheherazade, not Korolev. This vessel has been making waves in the news, especially after Italy seized it under EU sanctions due to its alleged ties to Putin. The Scheherazade is quite the spectacle, rumored to have 2 helicopter pads, an indoor swimming pool, and even a beauty salon. It's like a floating palace, and while the ownership is shrouded in mystery, it's widely believed to be connected to Putin. ML500, an SUV that pairs a 5.0-liter V8 engine with a kind of interior luxury that's become synonymous with the Mercedes brand. It's a car that offers both the power and the prestige that someone in Putin's position might look for. Interestingly, Putin's collection isn't just about foreign luxury. He also owns a 2018 Lada Vesta, a car that's a far cry from the 6-figure price tags of his other vehicles, coming in at around $11,000. It's a nod to Russia's automotive industry and perhaps a gesture that says, despite his wealth, Putin hasn't forgotten the most modest means of transportation available to his fellow citizens. When you're the president of Russia, security isn't just a precaution, it's a way of life. Imagine having a team of the best trained bodyguards and security personnel, all dedicated to your safety around the clock. That's the reality of Putin, whose security detail is a formidable force, rumored to cost a staggering $100 million every year. So what does this kind of money buy in terms of protection? Well, it ensures that Putin is never alone. Whether he's at home or traveling, his team is always there, blending into the background but ever vigilant. They're the unseen shield against any potential threat, and their presence is as constant as the ticking of a clock. The Federal Protective Service, or the FSO, as it's known in Russia, is the elite group responsible for keeping Putin safe. This isn't your average security team. They're more like a private army with over 50,000 employees. Their training is top-notch, and they're equipped with the latest technology to detect and deter any danger. But it's not just about the number of bodyguards or the gadgets they have at their disposal. Security for a figure like Putin is an intricate dance of strategy and precision. Months before Putin even steps foot in a location, his team is already there, scoping out the scene, coordinating with local authorities, and ensuring that every possible scenario has been considered and prepared for. They're not just preparing for the obvious threats either. The FSO considers everything from criminal activity to social unrest and even the risk of natural disasters. They're even thinking several steps ahead, making sure that nothing is left to chance. And when it comes to the day of Putin's appearance, the security measures ramp up even further. The area is swept for any devices that could pose a threat. Jammers are installed to block signals that could trigger a remote detonation. The FSO even has the authority to tap into communications and conduct body searches if necessary. It's a level of control that ensures Putin's safety but also speaks volumes about the power and reach of his security team. What controversies surround Vladimir Putin's personal wealth? Vladimir Putin has often been at the center of discussions, not just for his political maneuvers, but also for his alleged personal wealth accumulation through business interests and investments. Putin is said to have stakes in major Russian companies like Gazprom, Rosneft, and Sibor. These aren't just any companies. They're giants in the Russian economy, pivotal in the global energy sector. Gazprom, the world's largest natural gas company, and Rosneft, a petroleum heavyweight, are not just business entities but also instruments of state policy. Sibor, meanwhile, is a titan in the petrochemicals industry, and its operations are crucial to the Russian economy. But the story doesn't end with business and power. There's another side to Putin that often gets overshadowed by his strongman image: his philanthropic endeavors. Despite the luxury that's often associated with his name, Putin has shown a commitment to giving back, particularly in the realms of education and healthcare. His contributions to charitable organizations and support for social causes paint a picture of a leader who's aware of his nation's needs beyond the political sphere. Education in Russia has been a beneficiary of Putin's philanthropy. By supporting initiatives that enhance learning opportunities, Putin has invested in the country's future, understanding that educated minds are the bedrock of a prosperous society. Healthcare, too, has been on the receiving end of the generosity. In a nation where healthcare disparities are evident, contributions to this sector can make a significant difference in the lives of many. So, what do you think about Vladimir Putin's lavish world? Is it the ultimate power play, or is there more to the story? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel for more content.